We're building a real-life Mommy Longlegs from Poppy Playtime. And we're actually putting her outside our house as the ultimate Halloween decoration.
3, 2, 1. We've made a lot of animatronics from Poppy Playtime, like Dog Day. We made the doctor.
We've been expecting you.
We even made a real Yarnaby that can actually eat people. But we could never figure out how to make Mommy Longlegs because she has these weird, flexible, rubbery, wiggly legs and arms. Physics does not work that way.
We need to find something that's flexible but also has some structure to it to give us that rubbery look.
We're gonna test a bunch of different materials and finally find a solution.
There's just one big problem. Halloween is only 2 weeks away. We've got a lot of work to do if we're gonna get this set up in time for Halloween.
Ouch! Oh! So I've been thinking about how to make the legs for like a year. I mean, her name is Mommy Long Legs. The legs are very important. They have to be bendy, but also shiny, but also have some structure so that it can attach to her body. That doesn't leave us a lot of options. Let me know in the comments what you would use on her legs.
Pool noodles are the obvious choice. We always use them for arms and legs.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna work though this time, because look, I made this for us to test with. It's like, imagine this is her body, and this is like her, you know, her arms and legs or something.
Okay, I can see it.
I don't know, like how flexible do they need to be?
So my thought is that her arms are gonna be like wrapped around and her hands will be attached and she'll be hiding behind there and then, I don't know, it's a little stiff, right?
Yeah, and it kind of bends like way out. It just doesn't seem flexible enough.
Yeah, maybe we can find something better? I don't know.
We have a lot of weird stuff.
We really do. So this.
Why do we have a water balloon launcher?
Reasons. Look at this tubing and how flexible that is. This, but bigger, like would be really cool.
We gotta go to the store.
Yeah.
Whenever we're making props, we end up using a lot of materials in a way that's not their intended purpose. When we're stuck on something, it's great to just wander around the hardware store to find ideas and inspiration. We don't always use all this stuff, so we just return what we don't use. Okay, the legs are gonna be a thing, but the rest of the body, she's got a head, she's got a torso, she's got the butt, or abdomen, whatever this is. Those are gonna be easier to make though, because Creality just sent us their new K2 Combo 3D printer. They're also sponsoring this video, so big thanks to them. More on this printer in a little bit. First though, we just got an email from Mob Entertainment, the makers of Poppy Playtime. They sent us a bunch of killer reference of Mommy Longlegs. So we asked our friend Beardless Props to start sculpting the perfect body for us to 3D print. With progress being made on that front, we can get back to figuring out the legs. The store was pretty good. We got 2 options that I think could work.
I found this in the garage. I think it's silicone. It's shiny, so that's why I pulled it out.
It's flexible and shiny. We're gonna have a Goldilocks problem here. Look, this is shiny, but not flexible. This is really floppy and flexible, but not shiny. This is shiny and flexible, but has ridges, like...
The perfect thing does not exist.
We have to make it exist. I took some glossy pink spray paint and I painted this rigid one, and it still looks terrible.
I mean, from far away, if you squint, it's fine.
Like really far away.
Yeah.
But check this out. I took that other insulation-y thing, painted it with the same paint, and look.
That's not bad. Not super shiny, but it's not terrible. Oh, what if we seal it first with like Plastidip?
Plastidip is kind of like a flexible primer. Okay, look at this. This one has Plastidip first, but it makes it have like a rubbery coating. And look, if you compare the two, one of them is like super smooth and shiny, and the other one isn't. This'll work. Flexible, solved. Shiny, solved. There's still one thing though. This has no structure at all. Like, this is just gonna collapse.
What if we take the rubber from the balloon launcher and thread it inside the insulation, just to give it more structure? Still flexible, but has some weight to it and some structure.
Does that solve all the problems?
We've done it.
Okay, I just set up a new test. I'm gonna see if I can jump scare Jaimie with this. Jaimie, come here. I set something up. I need to ask you a question about how Mommy Longlegs is gonna look here.
I asked you to play fair, and you cheated! Cheat!
It's so good, right?
So good.
Mob sent us the actual voice lines from the game. It's not cool to use another artist's stuff without their permission, so thanks for that, you guys, it's awesome. Next, we're gonna build a prototype of the animatronic to make sure that it works the way we expect. We just need some supplies first. We'll get some scrap wood, a couple of nuts and bolts, a metal hinge, and a pneumatic cylinder. A prototype is a simplified, or in some cases smaller, version of the thing you want to make. You can throw a quick prototype together to test out your ideas and get a sense of what you need to adjust before you commit to the final design. Wood is not going to be strong enough for the final mech, but it's way faster to build with than metal, so it's perfect for a quick prototype. We built the prototype, we're going to test it out here. I've got it hooked up to an air compressor with all our pneumatic stuff hooked up.
This is our test subject. I think like if we zip tie her to this board, it'll be a more realistic test. All right, she's ready.
All right, do not stand in the way of this thing. This is going to be crazy.
It's dangerous?
Yeah.
Okay, ready. Not dangerous.
That was not crazy. Okay, there's a lot of things to adjust here. Okay, I think I got it. Ready?
Ready. I didn't think we were murdering her.
Now it's more like a home security system. Oh, okay. So what it's supposed to do is that, like, imagine there's a wall right here and she's hidden behind it.
Yes.
And she like flies out to surprise you. But
Like
instead,
jump scares you.
She's like, bam.
Something. So what do you think? Are we happy with this?
I'm gonna make it way less deadly and it has to be a lot bigger. But yeah, the prototype worked, so we can keep going. Now that we know the prototype works, we're gonna build the actual Mommy Longlegs, and we're gonna use our new Creality K2 combo to do it. With all the reference images that Mob sent us, Beardless Props was able to sculpt a game-accurate model which not only looks perfect, but it also is optimized for 3D printing. It's hollow, it has connections for the arms and legs, it's just the right size. Basically, everything is built specifically for our animatronic. And now that the model's ready to go, let's set up this new 3D printer. Our very first 3D printer we ever used was from Creality, which we actually used in a bunch of our earlier YouTube videos, and it's kind of like what got me hooked on 3D printing in the first place. Out of the box experience so far has been super good. Some printers take a lot of setup. These are not one of them. This took maybe 5 minutes to get these going. First time you turn it on, it's gonna run through a self-check and like an auto calibration. It uses internal sensors to auto level the bed, make sure everything's good to go. And when that's finished, we can just start printing right away. This thing on top is the CFS. It's the Creality filament system. You can put 4 different filaments in there. They're all gonna stay nice and dry and dust-free, and you can use it to do multicolor printing. And this is super nerdy, but it actually has a built-in temperature and humidity sensor, which I love because in Texas, it's super humid, so we have to manage these things all the time. It's just really nice to have it right there. Most printers have auto leveling these days where the bed can level itself, which is essential for getting a good 3D print. The K2 though has smart auto leveling, which only focuses on the area where your print will be, which means it's way faster and it can run on every single print. And since we have so many pieces to print, we're gonna let that go and we'll check in later on how well it works, but right now we're gonna go build the mech. We're gonna use wood for the base because my plan is to attach this to our railing on the patio, and I can cut the wood to fit just right. This way, not only will it fit perfectly, but also the wood won't scratch the rocks in the metal rail.
Something.
What is that?
Our balloon launcher tube was perfect, so I bought basically the same thing, silicone tube, same size. We're gonna put this inside there. This stuff is a rubber pipe wrap insulation, and it's great to work with. It's pre-slit, and whatever glue they have on here is really strong and sticky, so it's easy for me to add our tubes. And there we go. So just for comparison, here is the no tube version. Kinks, not good. Here is our structured version.
Yeah.
So smooth.
That looks way better. Also, you could put that little wire inside there if you really wanted to.
Yeah, we could slide it right in and like actually pose the arms, which would be really cool.
That's great. See, with wood, you just use glue and you glue it together. With metal, you have to melt the 2 metals together. It's called welding. It's amazing. I love it. Glue for metal. And the reason we're using metal is because Mommy Longlegs is gonna be big and heavy, and this is gonna have a lot of force, so it needs to be super strong. If this mech comes apart, Mommy Longlegs will go flying and break either herself or a trick-or-treater, so we need to make sure that all the connections are secure. This metal plate is gonna help keep the bolts from ripping out of the wood, and I'm using lock nuts to ensure that nothing moves or vibrates loose. It's ready for testing.
It somehow looks even more dangerous.
Oh, it definitely is. We're gonna do a lot of adjustments so that we don't accidentally kill anybody.
Okay.
Okay, this thing should slide right under there. Yeah, give it a Give it a little love tap. And now what I want to do is clamp this down to this like brick ledge, but not like have to drill into the brick or anything. Okay, nice and tight. Hey, this looks different.
Yeah.
You've been decorating.
Decorating, yes, we've got Davy Bones, we have the sitting scarecrow, Lily the witch, and the man himself, Huggy Wuggy.
Nice.
You said we needed a test subject, so
Yeah,
here we
it's
go.
perfect. Also, I love her shirt. She must have gone to shopwickedmakers.com to check out the best Wicked merch. Just absolutely gorgeous face. Look at that. Okay, we have not tested yet and there's already a problem. This is way heavier than I expected, which is putting a lot more force at the end of this big arm. And if that thing comes down fast enough, this is just gonna rip itself apart. So I'm gonna make a quick modification. To help lessen the force of the arm coming down, we're attaching a stiff spring to absorb some of that impact. Okay, everything's set up again. We got our spring in place. Here we go.
Recording.
Safety glasses on.
Glasses on.
Test number 1. Hold on. Oh.
Well, that's not good.
Okay, cut.
This is not good. I think we need to change something else.
Some quick adjustments to control how far it goes. Okay, take 2. Hold on. That's too slow, right?
It's too slow.
Okay. Oh! Shoot. She broke Davy Bones' leg off.
Oh no!
Okay, obviously that wasn't great. We can't have this thing hurting trick-or-treaters, so we need to make some adjustments here. Basically, it's going down too far, so I need to fix that. Walking up, and bam!
Woo!
This should be the right height. For people who are taller, we just won't set it off, and that's gonna be our solution. I did 3 or 4 coats of the Plastidip, and come here, look at what it does. So it creates like this rubbery kind of plastic coating, which not only makes it smooth, which is gonna work for the paint, but it also makes it so that when it bends and flexes, the paint's not just gonna chip off. And now that it's smooth and shiny, we can make it pink. Look at this. The Mommy Long Legs 3D printing is done. We've got hands and fingers and torso, and there's a lot of parts. The feet are my favorite. Look at this.
I love it so much.
This is a giant boot. The Creality K2 combos have been going non-stop for like 5 days. We really put them to the test and they did great. Everything printed beautifully right out of the box. And watch, look how easily these supports pop off. Huh? Huh? That was it. That's the whole thing. Now look, it's ready to go.
They look awesome, but why are some of these orange?
It's okay, I ran out of pink filament, but we're gonna do like a special treatment to make them all look like shiny plastic. But before we do that, we have to glue them up. If you're looking for a compact, easy to use 3D printer, I definitely would recommend the new Creality K2. It's great for beginners and families and anyone who loves creative making at home. And by clicking the link in the description and entering code WICKED, you can get an extra 5% off. If you want to download your own Mommy Long Legs, you can find this model on our Patreon, but if you're looking for other cool stuff to print, there's also Creality Cloud. It's an all-in-one 3D printing platform that offers 3D models, cloud slicing, and the power to remotely control your printers from the website.
Cool, they're huge.
Look at this. I love how we modeled different hand poses too. It's like when you have a little bit of that asymmetry and not everything's the same on both sides, it makes everything look so much better.
These are awesome. Oh my God, look how tiny this torso is.
I know, and look, if you hold the head above it, it's like, it's the correct proportions.
Yeah.
But the torso is so,
right.
it's really weird, right? Imagine if your hand was this much bigger than just like your chest. Anyway.
I have a couple of ideas for paint, so let's do a quick test. We're gonna try 4 different paint combos. Half of them get a primer layer first to help fill in the layer lines. They all get pink paint. And then half of them get a gloss coating. This test will help us figure out how many steps we actually need to get the right look. only. Paint plus gloss, primer plus paint, primer, paint, and gloss.
All right, so what's the verdict?
Well, the paint and the paint plus primer I think is a little too flat. The gloss is shiny. The gloss with the primer below it is really smooth, which gives us that nice surface that we're looking for.
Ready to paint then?
Yes, but we have to prime everything first.
Okay. The other thing primer does is it seals the surface and helps you get a nice even coat of paint. And since we're using white, the bright pink is going to be way more vibrant and just look 100 times better.
Her gloves have this beautiful little teal ring around it. So we have this paint, which we actually used on our escape room. So I masked off the little ring around her hands, and we're gonna paint those. We did the same thing for her hairband, her necklace, her socks, and wait, no!
What? Oh!
It's not blue!
No, I had the pink right here. Oh, okay. It's okay.
It's all right.
Just let it dry, I'll paint over it.
Okay.
Take two. Closing this one, opening the right one.
Look at these. I love the colors so much. They look so nice. That's one of the things I really like about the Poppy Playtime characters is they're bright and colorful, but also creepy looking at the same time. It's just a really cool contrast. Remember how we said we're gonna do the angry version though? It's later in the game after she's been chasing you for a while. She's dirty, she's filthy. We need to do that to these pieces. I'm starting slow with the paint because I really want her pinks and blues to stay vibrant. I'm making all the recessed places dark to simulate dirt and grime and also to give it extra depth. I'm also using a sponge and a paper towel to selectively add light layers of dirt all over.
Oh, is that Musso black? The blackest black paint in the world?
Yes, yes it is. Watch this.
It's crazy how black and dark that is. Like it just absorbs 100% of the light.
Turns it into a void. For Mommy Longlegs' head, I'm starting with her smudged eyeliner and mascara. The dirt layer is quick to apply with a damp paper towel, and finally she gets some lipstick. Her hands and limbs all get weathered the same way, and I always have my paper towel in hand to smudge the paint around and make sure nothing gets too dark. We tried out our K2's multicolor printing for Mommy Longlegs' eyes, which is cool because we did not have to paint the white or black. I hand painted in the green iris though because I wanted to have a more natural edge. Then we covered them in a thick layer of UV resin to give them a super glossy look.
Oh my gosh, those are so cool.
So pretty.
They really came out perfect.
A little super glue and some love taps were all that was needed to put in her eyes. We glued on the eyelashes next, and finally we plugged in her hair and used the bendy wire to pose it.
Oh wow, that's so
cool.
good.
I love it so
The
much.
hair is perfect.
She's gonna look so good on our patio. So we have all the parts are ready. We have our spine ready.
Before we put it on, we're gonna bend this bar a little bit to put a little bit of a curvature to her body, give her a nice arc. Do you remember in our old videos how we used to do this with a hammer?
Uh-huh.
We would just, like a blacksmith, just like smash the
Whack it.
pipe for like an hour, which worked fine, by the way. Just takes a long time. This is much easier. Okay, that's a lot of bend. Now we can slide her body parts over the metal pole and secure them. What we want is for them to stay in place, but be able to rotate a little side to side, which is gonna give her body some secondary motion when the mech flies down. Ah, it's looking so good, look at that. It's so cool. Hold it up, wait, hold it like, do like a pretend.
Oh, ready?
Yeah.
Really heavy.
Oh boy.
Only one game left to play. Sad. Mommy was hoping you'd stay here forever. Though, it's never too late to change your mind.
This is so cool. It's time to set her up outside.
does fit. Before we see the final thing, we just want to say thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe because our next video is our most requested character ever.
Happy Halloween, and until next time, stay wicked.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm nervous.
Me
Okay, here we
too.
go. 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Amazing.
This is gonna be the best Halloween ever.
Yeah, it is. Stay wicked.